this is Seema and I am back with a new lesson on the difference between the V and the W sound. Well, a lot of you have a problem with understanding the difference between the V and the W sound. That's probably because in your mother tongue, maybe both these sounds are very similar. But today, I can assure you that both these sounds are very different. In fact, both these words have very distinct sounds. I'll show you how. Let's look at the V sound. When you do the V sound, always remember that you are going to bite the lower lip, but the inner part of your lower lip. So your teeth or your mouth goes something like this. So you do a V, okay? I'll do that again for you. When you do the V sound, the front teeth always will bite the inner part of your lower lip and you do a V. So when you do a V, you will have a vibration in your throat. So you do it like this, a V. In contrast, when you do the W sound, there's going to be no vibration. Why will there not be any vibration? Because your lips go like this, kind of like you're kissing someone. So it will be like, so you do a W, you do a V, and you do a W. Watch the lip movement. You do a V and you do a W. Okay? Let's look at a few words and see how they are so very different words. The first one is vent. Watch the lip movement. I say vent. A vent. There will be a vibration in your throat. Vent, as opposed to a very similar sounding word, which is went. So check out the lip movement. I do a vent and I do a went. A vent and a went. Both meanings are completely different. When I do a vent, I'm talking about giving out or putting out my feelings or anything. We vent, we give out. Went means going. It is the past of the word to go. Then you've got a very. Look at the lip movement. I do a very and then I do a very. I do a very and I do a very. Very is an adverb. So I can say I am very good at writing. It's an adverb. But if I do a very, I'm talking about being extra cautious, extra careful. That's very, not very. Or I could say, I am very wary of people who lie. I am very wary. Our next word is vet. Vet. Look at the vibration in my throat and the lip movement. I do a wet. Not a wet, but a vet. So a vet is a doctor who takes care of pet animals or wild animals maybe. And a wet means you are soaked. There's water all over you. So it's wet. And we have a word like love. Now, the V sound in this word falls in the middle of the word, not in the front or at the back of it, but in the middle of the word. So I say, I love ice cream. A lot of people who have an issue with saying this word, they may end up saying, I love ice cream. No, you say, I love ice cream. And another word, low. Something that is not very high is low. Because it is a W sound, I don't do a V, I do a W. the bench is quite low. Okay? And then our next pair of words are shave. Now the shave has a distinct V sound. So therefore I do a shave, the V sound. And I have a show. Show me your wallet. Show. The W would always have your lip going like this. So you'll do a show. He shaves every day. Okay? Well, I will now take you through some sentences wherein we can practice both these words and get them perfectly. Well, I've got some very interesting sentences which can help you practice the V and the W sound. Our first sentence is Victor. Okay? Now, this is the name of a person whose name begins with a V. And therefore, we always do the V. Not the W, but the V would always have a V. So, Victor, and then his friend, Walter. Now, why do I do a Walter? I don't do a Walter, I do a Walter because it's got the W sound. So, Victor and Walter wear, it's a W sound again, so I do a wear white vests. Something that goes under a shirt, or you can just wear it just like that. So Victor and Walter wear white vests. Please watch the lip movement. We'll do that again, okay? Victor and Walter wear white vests. Moving on to our next sentence, we do, it is windy. When there's a lot of wind blowing in your area, you say that it is quite windy. So it is windy, not a windy. I do a windy because of the W in West Virginia. West Virginia. Okay. Now let's read both sentences real fast and see how we've learned both these sounds. Victor and Walter wear white vests. Very good. It is windy in West Virginia. Well, that brings me to the end of this lesson on the difference between the V and the W sound. Well, keep practicing because soon you are going to realize that both these sounds are very different. I'll see you then with some more lessons. Until then, this is me saying